Hello and welcome back to Wither's Crest. It's been a minute, and the server's ending today, so I'm gonna do one last look-see around, and then we're gonna say bye-bye. Ash finally made a bridge. I don't think Drake ever did anything. Gonna miss it. Okay. Honestly, I might just go into the nether and just kill like a stack and a half. Oh, I'm so slow. Goodness me. I am running. Oof. Oh, the sensitivity on this thing is wild. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Actually, hold on. I'm going to yeet stuff out of my inventory. Aw. It doesn't throw far. Okay, fine. I'll yeet stuff out of my inventory here then. 'Cause I don't want any of it. Okay, I'm littering on your lawn. Oh well. I need a flint and steel. So that I don't continue littering. Okay. Never did do that. Oh my goodness me. Ginger, Socks, you will be joining me in the other world. They will be joining me on actual Realand. Shortly, hopefully. Okay, reacquainting myself with my organization. No, my mouse is fine. It's simply the sensitivity of the game that I suppose I'm no longer used to. Because, goodness, does Minecraft run horribly. No, it's probably just because the mod pack's giant. Okay, anywho, I'm gonna go get more wither skeleton heads. Yes. There they are. Okay. And then I'll probably go defeat some withers and such. Honestly, yeah, that's what I'll do. So we already have like 3 stacks. Then we have 15 nether stars. I was over here for flint and steel. That's what I was here for. Give me the flint and steel, and then we're gonna be on our way. Okay. And away we go. Actually, I'll try and set some of this on fire. Okay, I set some of it on fire. Okay. Let's go to the nether. Okay, whatever that noise was. And we're back here. Okay. Let's see if I can get up to 5 stacks of witherheads. And then I only have 18 nether stars. Which, honestly, not bad. But considering how much I could get, not great. Okay, I don't want any of that. Okay, there's all that. And then we're gonna sit over here because, you know, sitting over here is fun. Okay, and then we're gonna pop down to here. Gonna see what all is going on here. Okay, that is now going into where it belongs. And then we're gonna turn this on until it stops. And then we're just gonna come over here. Hello, Blaze. Okay. Oh, hi. And then I suppose we're just gonna sit here for a bit. Honestly, I'm not doing much else. Level 15. Let's see how many of these I can get. Hello. Blaze, you annoy me. We have more skulls. Okay. And then let's just keep going. Let's go up into Okay. Hello. Okay. Going. Okay, since I already have 2.5 stacks. Okay, let's go down here. Okay, I have 4. And then... Yep, there's the problem. And sometimes it just doesn't pull quick enough. Okay. There's that, and then that's all clear. So we're going to let this drain out. There's that. And we're going to come back up here. Buddy, that's mean. Okay. Honestly, you know what I should do is I should just wait and then just like talk. Honestly, who wants to hear me go on and on about stuff? Let's see. What to go on and on about? I could honestly, something I was thinking about is the little short stories I read back in my English classes back in high school. I don't remember their names for the life of me, honestly, but it was actually really cool, some of them. They were during our Brit Lit classes. And one of them was about this girl. Okay. I don't know why our teacher had us reading these. To be fair, it was a college class. But it was about this girl and how, I don't even really remember, but it was something to do with she was locked in a room, right? Because her husband put her there for her safety, but really she was like a mental patient because she was crazy. And so it was a rambling story going on and on about wallpaper and seeing things through a window and all this jazz, and you're just sat and notice we're seniors at this point, right? Because it's a dual credit class. But we're just sat there thinking, man, why is she not getting what is wrong with this girl? What was wrong with this girl was a mental issue. I think it was like schizophrenia or something. I have no idea. Don't quote me on that. But it was really interesting to see, and then just her slow spiral into madness. It was wild, honestly. So that was an interesting one. And then we had one, I can't really remember it, But it was about this girl who liked this dude, but the dude was gay, and he liked, like, her gardener or something, right? And there was a bunch of, like, uses of the color yellow in it, which apparently, back in the day, when it was written, yellow was, like, used for saying but not saying someone was gay, right? So in the story, it used yellow because that was a symbol of being gay. And he was very much gay. But she finds out, right? Because she, like, asks him, right, to, like, a date her or something. And he goes, oh, no, sorry, not into you. And I don't remember exactly what she does. I can speak half the time, I swear. I don't remember what exactly she does, but it ends up with him trying to run away, and she kills him. And it is the wildest story, because, like, Miss Girl, there's other fish in the sea. Why are you stuck on this one particular dude? And honestly, he wasn't even that remarkable of a dude. He showed up a couple times, wore a yellow tie, drove a yellow car, and that was it. We really don't know anything about him in this story, and it doesn't give much to his character. Really, the entire plot point is just, he's gay, she's crazy about him, and she kills him. And honestly, I'm sure the story had more to it, but that is all I took from it. And I thought that was a little wild, but I digress. So there was that one. Ooh, not a story, but one of my favorite things. It was the second semester of this, so it was poetry. Disgusting. Goodness, I hate poetry. Just because I'm bad at it. I don't understand poetry, all of the double and triple meanings of words and, like, how this specific word pattern means something. I can't stand it personally. Poetry is my arch nemesis. However, apparently I'm half decent at it, because we had to make a poem, like, the last month of that semester, and I got, like, a really high grade in it. I think that was, like, my first A+ in that entire class, with that entire teacher, and she taught me 2 years, which says something about my English grade. But anyway, one of my favorite things was, I don't remember her husband's name, but the lady who wrote Frankenstein, Mary Shelley, right? Her husband died before her, and he was one of the romantic poets. Him and, like, 5 others, one of whom was on hard cocaine or something. I don't really remember, but he was on hard drugs, man. His writing reflects it, too. Oh my goodness, I hated his poems the most, honestly. Because the others you could mildly understand, but his didn't follow a pattern. He was one of the ones we studied to do, like, the freeform poetry. He had no rhyme, he had no pattern, you had no idea. Oh, and also he was, like, highly religious, so everything was, the devils and the demons, they're coming for me. But he was so hyped up on drugs, you couldn't understand a thing he said. It was wild, honestly. But Mary Shelley, right, she wrote Frankenstein, and she, like, revolutionized that. Also, she was one of the first, like, women writers to use her name. Although, I believe for the first editions of Frankenstein, because they were afraid it would not sell with a woman writing it, with a woman's name on the cover, they put it under her husband's name, I believe. Or some other male name. Pretty sure it was her husband's, though. Don't quote me on that. I have been out of high school for, oh goodness, going on 3 years now. I'm too old for this. Anywho, my favorite thing about her was the fact that she kept, after her husband died, because she outlived him, because all of the romantic poets died before, like, age 35. I think the oldest lived to maybe his late 30s. But he died, and she took his heart and kept it in a jar, wrapped it in his first poem or something. And honestly, I thought that was awesome. Honestly, very gross, very disgusting. But, like, you gotta admire it. Girl had guts. I know there were one of the romantic poets that was in this group of 5, right? He became the sellout or something. He decided to become, like, poet laureus or whatever, which is like the highest honor you can get being a poet. But you then are like commissioned by like the state and stuff, so you like don't work for yourself anymore, which all of the poets were all like sell out. It was really funny. But they really hated him after that. And honestly, they were all like, you're a sellout, you're washed up. Basically, like what we have today with people being bought out by industries and stuff, just like back in the day, which I found really, really, really funny. Believe it or not. Okay, coal is not supposed to be there. Coal is supposed to be in this chest. Okay. Anywho, I found that absolutely hilarious. This just keeps going. I don't remember anything else. Ooh, Beowulf. We also learned about Beowulf that year. Honestly, his stories were kind of cool, not gonna lie. He was the person who just did these ridiculous feats, and it was kind of awesome. He did stuff no human could do. He was essentially like, I believe it was the first written document that we have of like a folk story. Notice a lot of stories before that time were obviously just passed down verbally, but a lot of like fictional stories were just told around campfires person to person, and so a lot of them didn't get written down, but I believe Beowulf is the first one we have written down. At least that's what I remember from the lesson. I wasn't a very good student, I'm gonna be dead honest. So don't quote me on that. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I think that was it. I remember this one. It's a very popular one. I'm sure you can look it up. But it was about a woman who bludgeoned her husband to death with a frozen lamb, and then she cooked it, and then she went to the store to have an alibi, right? Because it was like back in like, not medieval time, but like Victorian times, I think, was like the setting. So like we didn't have forensics or anything. But essentially what happened was she bludgeoned her husband to death with a cut of lamb, or something to that effect. Some cut of meat. She put it to defrost, and then she went to the store to get like a can of something to have an alibi, and she came back, went, "Ah, my husband's dead!" And then she obviously like rang up the police, was all like, "Yo, my husband's dead." And then she proceeded to cook the lamb, or whatever cut of meat that it was. Pretty sure it was lamb. And then she proceeded to serve it to the officers, and the officers actually ate it, right? They were all, "Oh no, we're not supposed to," and she was all like, "Oh, come on." And then she was all like, "Oh, have a little wine," and all of this, and you know, just break all the rules. And so they did. So they were not only impaired in their ability to figure out what was going on, the murder weapon was eaten, and like, yeah. So there was no murder weapon, she had an alibi, and you ate the only evidence. So therefore, she did get away with it. And honestly, pretty smart, not gonna lie. It was probably one of the better stories I've had. Okay, let's make sure that went through properly. I can hear them up there. They're getting louder and louder, which means there's more and more of them for me to get rid of. Okay, let's do that, and then we come up here. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Let's do this for a minute. Let's see, more fun stories. Oh, the ones who walk away from Omelas. Or something. So, I believe it's the ones who walk away from Omelas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but essentially, that story, it is free online. I have checked it out. It is free online. There's PDFs of it, just online. And it is arguably one of my favorite stories of all times. Okay? The Ones Who Walk Away from Own Laws is essentially, there is this kid who is suffering in a closet, but the rest of society, literally everyone else, it is the most happy place in the world. It's so peaceful. Nothing ever goes wrong. And when you turn 10 or 11, or something to that effect, you are shown this suffering kid in the closet. And you're told this is why we can have a society that is so beautiful and amazing and lovely, because one person suffers for it, right? The suffering of one is for the many to have, like, good stuff or something, right? And so the story is all about those who see that and then turn away from society and leave, right? But it's like a post-apocalyptic thing. So once you leave the city, you have no idea what's on the outside. It's like wasteland and stuff beyond it. So you either have to stay in paradise, knowing that one kid is suffering for it, or you turn away from it and walk away. And it presents a very big moral question of whether, A, you condone, like, one person suffering for others to have, you know, nice things, a good life, whatever. And then it presents, because then a lot of people say, oh no, I would never, right. But then you have to turn around and say, well, technically, we do put up with it. Technically, we do put up with suffering. It's just the fact that we don't see it, right? Because the kid's, like, locked in the basement, in the closet, whatever. So you don't see it day to day. You don't see the suffering from day to day, but you know it's there, right? So, like, an example that was used in class was iPhones and stuff, right? They're used in China in sweatshops, and kids make that for very little money on the dollar, essentially. And so it's just, do you still condone that? And you have to look at your phone, right? Because my teacher said, look at your phone and tell me you would throw that away today, right? Essentially saying the iPhone you have is very similar to the kid that was in the basement in the closet in Omalaz. If you want to walk away from it, you actively have to leave the things that make your life more convenient and everything behind. Which, honestly, fair. And it presents just such a nuanced case of, would you let one suffer for the masses, or would you walk away from it? And to be fair, a lot of people do walk away from it. A lot of people do go on the vegan train, or the living off the grid thing, minimal waste and all that, because even then, even if you're not actively using things that cause harm like iPhones and such, and really anything made in China probably, because we can't verify where it's made from, since you can't verify that, you don't really know whether or not it's been made ethically. And then we have to question, well, what is ethical? And it's a whole argument, and I find that that story really is the most, well, I don't quite know how to put this. It really does bring to the table the idea and, like, the thoughts of, well, maybe we accept a lot more suffering in the world than we would care to admit to. Because we all want to say, oh no, we're good people, we wouldn't let the suffering happen, but then it happens every day. Even if it's not halfway across the world, I mean, there's still people suffering, like, in the big cities. There's people on the corners, there's people, and, I mean, honestly, it's just, it presents a moral question that I don't think we'll ever have the answer for. Not fully. Because you can, you can say you're a good person all you want, but until you put that into action, there's not much that we can do about changing things until we actually admit what's going on. Anywho, The Ones Who Walk Away from Own Laws is a really, really good story, and I quite like it. And it really does show a nuanced point of view to a very big topic. And it honestly introduces it at a pretty easy to understand scale. And I'm perfectly sure I'm butchering it. It's a beautiful story, honestly. Okay, how many? 12. Okay. To get up to 5 stacks, we're gonna be here in a minute. Let's see, more to do, more to say. I've run through that. Do. Ooh. We can talk about flowers and like what I'm growing. Oh my gosh. I have snapdragons, right? I'm super proud of them because, oh my goodness, I could not grow snapdragons for the longest time. I swear to everything, those things are babies. They cry about having too much water. They cry about too deep of soil. They cry about too thin of soil. Somehow, I managed to, this last time I tried to grow them, I managed to just right get them with barely a sprinkle of soil on top, and I managed to get them to grow, and I am so happy I did. I have dark pink ones, I have light pink ones, and I have white ones, and they are the most gorgeous things ever. Oh goodness, this really works. Let's see. More topics. I never was very good at this small talk thing. Which, you know, you'd think I'd be good at, because I love talking. Honestly, most of the time, I am just talking about, like, fanfics and stuff. And I don't think we want to get into that particular rabbit hole. Honestly. Ooh! I suppose... No, because that's, well, I already spoke on controversial stuff. So, I suppose that's out the window. We've talked about ADHD and how much it sucks. Oh my goodness me. I hate having it. Let me tell you. It is the worst thing ever. Look, ADHD is fine and dandy for the cute little imitation TikToks people used to do about it back during lockdown when no one had anything better to do. But oh my gosh, actual ADHD sucks. I hate it so much. I cannot focus on one topic. My brain is constantly split between like 5 different trains of thought, and I am consistently, and I mean consistently, anytime I cross a threshold to a room, immediately everything is out of my brain. It's like I loaded in a new chunk of Minecraft, or like the house or whatever, and everything I remembered is gone. It is the most painful thing ever. And honestly, I think if I could get rid of it tomorrow, I might be a really, really bad thing to say, but I think if I could get rid of my ADHD tomorrow, I would. Because it is just so hard to live like this. I'm constantly forgetting my tasks. Honestly, management at my job despises it. They are constantly having to be all like, Elizabeth, do this, Elizabeth, do that. And I'm like, okay. And then they're all like, hey, did you do this task? And I'm like, I started it. I'm sure it's done. I just haven't grabbed it yet. And they're all like, why haven't you grabbed it yet? And I'm like, because I forgot. And they're like, well, just remember. And it's like, oh, gee, thanks, Janet. Didn't think about that. It is the most infuriating thing ever. And then, anytime I say, hey, literally anytime in life, school, work, I've been all like, hey, I have ADHD. This, literally, all you have to do is remind me what I'm doing if I seem distracted. And during the interviews, they're all like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly normal. But the second it becomes an inconvenience to them, it's, why can't you remember it? Why can't you just do as you're told? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? And it's like, buddy, been asking myself that for 20 years now. That's a great question. Why can't I just do this simple task? I don't know. You tell me. And it is the most infuriating thing ever. Okay, no wither heads. Yep, figured as much. Okay, that's going through. And that's gonna be doing that. Okay. Let's see. I'm distracted again. Okay. Easily distractible once again. Okay. We have that going, that's going. Let's see. Ba, ba, ba. Tra-la-la-la. Okay. Okay, there's all that going. Perfect. Okay. And coming back up here, there's a bunch more with the skeletons. Ooh, we should talk about my next favorite topic, which is baking. I guess we could do that. Talk about what I bake. Okay, so I make the best brownies, okay? To be fair, actual like homemade brownies take like $12 worth of actual chocolate. It's absurd how much baking costs. And don't even get me started on like the price of chocolate chips or other mix-ins required for like chocolate chip cookies, or I use a chocolate chip cookie base for most of my like cookies I add stuff into, right? And so mix-ins for that are like $3-4 each for like a small bag, okay? Like just a normal size bag of mix-ins is like $3-4 on the low end, and up to $6 for the higher ingredients. And then the baking chocolate, they're like $3 each, right? Ash is on! Hi! Okay. So the baking chocolate is like $3 for 4 ounces, but you need like 9 ounces to make anything. Especially the brownies. The brownies require, I think, 9 or 10 ounces of baking chocolate. And, oh my dear me. They, at $3-4 each, you have to grab 3 of them, right? You have to grab 3 things of baking chocolate, so that is like $9. And then if you want to add more, right, because if you want to add like chunks of chocolate into it, you have to grab another thing, because what, are you only going to use 3 ounces of chocolate? No, you're going to use a full 4 ounces, because that is a reasonable amount for brownies. So it's like $12. Okay. Yeah. We are going to pop over and talk to Bestie. Hi, Bestie.
Hellos.
Hellos. You know what we should do after this?
Hightail is probably what you're gonna say.
Hightail!
We'll see.
Oh, come on.
There's a decent chance.
Yay! I've done the Big Chad guys, I've done Wither's Quest now, and doing Hightail next would be fun.
I legit thought you just trained for like 7 hours or 8 hours while I was sleeping. And I was like,
no,
holy.
I stopped in did other stuff.
Okay, I was like, jeez.
Please.
I went to sleep and you were streaming it. I woke up and you were streaming. I was just like, dang.
I did that for Hightail. I streamed like
You
8
go?
hours of Hightail.
I'm about to go live. I finally just got everything set up and
That's
woken up enough.
That's fair. Yeah.
I have dog over here.
Yeah. Are you gonna take Dog into the Realand
Maybe.
world? Okay. I already have
My
socks.
mom has a dog named Pup.
Of course she does. I have Socks and Ginger already in Realand.
I'll probably name a dog. I just have to get the right type of dog.
Yeah. It's just a basic dog, right?
No, it's jungle dog. I've forgotten what I might have. I forgot what dogs I had in Maine. I think the ones I have in Maine are actually basic dogs. Outside of Arson and Rex, but those ones I can't interact with because they're my season 3.
Yeah. The saddest
I'm
thing.
sad I can't interact with Arson. I named a dog Arson and I can't even interact with it.
Well, you know, if you didn't erase our play data.
I had to.
I know. You could have just cleared inventories.
That doesn't work. It wouldn't have cleared people's in chests.
Oh, that's fair.
Anyway, I hit the go live button.
Okay, I'm also obviously live.
Well, yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I kind of saw that when I woke up.
I was talking about previous English short stories I've read.
That's interesting.
I wasn't doing anything else.
I mean, fair. I added a bridge.
I
finally.
did notice that. I pointed that out. You know.
I may or may not have done that last night, like 24 hours till the end of the server, but you know, it still got added.
Hey, better late than never.
It has been confirmed that I will not inventory sort my stuff here. All of my storage is going to be a chaotic mess because I don't have to deal with it in like 6 hours. So, you know.
Yeah.
I don't see the point anymore.
Valid. Oh, I need to... I'm gonna be away from my keyboard for just a minute. I have to grab a charger for my phone.
For once, my phone's actually charged.
Mine's at like 31. I'll be right back.
Mine's at 73. Wee. Wee. Wee.
Did I leave my charger in the car? I think I left my charger in the car. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I guess
Have
my
you not
phone
charged your phone
is going away
since...
from me now. Okay. Well,
Has your phone not been... Has your phone not been charged?
okay. My phone is officially on life support because it needed it. Okay, hi.
I was to say, have you not charged your phone since work?
Yes, I have. I just have like 3, 4 chargers scattered about.
Okay.
Like, I have one by the couch, I have one by my bed, and then I have the one I normally carry about. And I think that one is normally the one I plug in here by my computer. I think it's in the car.
Fair enough, I guess.
Look, I'm far too forgetful to have just one charger. Do you only have one charger?
I have one main charger, yeah. I technically have other cords I could turn into chargers if needed, but I pretty much just have my main charger and my portable charger.
How?
Very annoyingly.
Oh my dear me. Okay, well.
Like, I had to just go grab my charger from my room, bring it into the office. That way I could charge my earbuds. Well, my other earbud. Well, I have one in.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna start my recording.
Okay.
You've been live. I'm live. Finale. Woo woo. Let's go.
Yeah. We'll see if Philip hops on, or if Drake finally hops on.
I'm tempted to do a little donation to Drake. Get him a completion crate at least,
Yeah.
since he moved.
He would only need 3 nether stars, wouldn't he? To get
Yeah,
all the
I guess.
points.
Yeah. I think Philip's done. He joined for a moment last night and said he was turning his stuff in.
Okay. I really want to know how many stars I have already turned in, just so I can know how long I have to be at this.
Probably not that long. I mean, you can't check how much you turned in. I've blocked off the area.
I know, I saw.
That was done intentionally, by the way.
I want to know how many I've turned in, not anyone else. Oh, a blaze has hit me.
I turned in enough. I think I'll get 3rd place, but I'm honestly kind of content with that, so.
I think I turned in either 15 or 19. I can't remember.
I thought it was more than that, honestly.
I thought I turned in 15 to 19. And then I have 18 more on me.
Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere near that. That's okay.
Yeah, no, really my only competition is Philip. And I don't know how many Philip did. But honestly, Philip was on here for a while, so I really... Ooh, I've finished 3 stacks of heads now. I really just want to, for the flex, have a full stack of nether stars. Really, I do.
You could go for that goal if you wish. I will not. I'm just gonna go kill some more stuff in the nether. I might make it a little donation to Drake or not. I don't know.
I can make a donation.
Cool.
If I haven't already.
I turned in what I did have yesterday, but
I don't remember if I've already donated to Drake. I don't think I have. I think I said I'd do it at the end here.
I'm gonna have steel in my hand.
What more do I want to talk about while I sit here for 30 minutes?
I'm about to also go there and sit there for about 12 years, so.
Girl, I'm already here though. You can't take my drops.
I'm not going to the Philip one. I don't know which one you're at, but that's one that I saw you on when you were on.
The Philip one, yeah.
No, I'm just gonna go to my little corner.
It was the one I was gonna turn into one, right? And then I just like kinda...
Let him do it.
Yeah, Philip kind of beat me to it. And honestly, he made it so much better than I ever would have, so like I don't mind him doing it. Also, I don't mind that I didn't have to do it at all. Because honestly, the less I have to do, the better for me. Philip did a
Another
lot.
time.
Welcome to the nether. You're going to kill my spawn rates. How dare you?
I'm apologize greatly.
Oh yes, you apologized to me and my 3 stacks of Wither skeleton skulls.
Yeah, I apologize greatly. I'm still coming.
Kind of the point I was making. Oh no, me and my... I don't even know how many this is. I can't do math. I'm like, you know who, trying to make us all do the 1,000 minus 7 a million times.
Yeah.
I didn't get that reference. I still don't get that reference. And the fact that he did it over 4 times, multiple times to each of us, by the way. Why? I'm still very confused.
I get so turned around in this place.
How? I haven't been on in weeks and I still know the layout.
I have forgotten the layout. I always forget the layout.
Oh.
I'd have Philip guide me back home.
Do you need help?
Okay, it is that way.
Hi. Oh, darling.
I got it. I got it.
Do you?
I will get it, yeah.
Okay, come on. Hi. Hi, darling.
Hello.
Do you know how to get there through here?
I'll figure it out.
It's to the
Oh,
right.
that was a mistake.
It's to the right.
I upset them.
You go down. And then you go to the right here at the spot. You go up. And then you go to the right at the right here. Yeah. There you go. And then you just go up the stairs. Yeah. There you go.
I was figuring it out. You didn't have to babysit me.
I felt like adult supervision was necessary.
I'm older than you. By like 9 months, but still.
My point still stands.
I wake up to get patronized.
Isn't it fun? This is the first time
Yeah,
I've
great
helping
time.
you in a couple days, too. Okay, anyway. Oh my
I do
god.
not use stone swords. How poor do you think I am? Another.
Do you want them to answer that question?
I'm not that poor.
You're really not, honestly. I think... Are you richer in this world or the other one?
The other one by far.
Okay. Just checking. Hi, Philip. How you doing? Hi. I'm doing...
Oh, I need to fix that.
What?
Philip did chat in mine, but I had them on reverse layout, so I didn't see it immediately.
Tragic.
Yeah, also people can't hear you because I forgot I edited one of the same things.
Shame,
Correct.
friend. Oh, that's good. How was your trip to campus? How was your day out?
Say something?
Hello?
Okay, they should be able to hear you now.
Okay, wonderful.
Also, for Philip, whichever stream you're on, if you switch to hers, that's fine. The last day is like the end of the 12th, Central Time. I was just on like past midnight.
I mean, fair. Going out to any university is generally tiring. Hopefully it was productive for you, though.
Productiveness is
He said, okay.
fun. I thought last night was probably gonna be the last stream, but then I went, I'm not doing much. I'll see if I hop on with people's
Well,
the
that's
next
fair.
morning or evening. It's evening, but it's my morning.
It's my evening.
Yeah, because you somehow are able to revert back to normal people's schedule. I don't do
It's
that. That
just
messes
because
me
I
up.
have sleep issues. Anyway.
I'm stuck on nocturnal sleep schedule.
I'm not. Which is why I'm trying to find... Anyway.
Yee.
Yeah.
I almost pissed off another piglet. Zombie pigman.
Please stop doing that.
Have you tried, like, not getting in my way?
Have you tried leaving them alone?
Have they tried not walking directly in my path?
I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Anywho. Let's check this. Okay. I should be able to do that. And then that will move.
Mother
Okay.
forker.
You good there?
These are going great. Yay, you can hear us both. That's great. That's great. I'm so happy I fixed
Yay.
that and that you caught that because I definitely would have forgotten, despite the fact I kept telling myself not to forget that. But yeah, no, I'm great at this.
You always forget me. It's so sad.
I don't forget you. It just errors out sometimes. Then I switched it last night to where they could hear music instead of Discord, and then I didn't change the source, like the music source thing back. It's great.
Yeah, I just passed 2 hours, so I've been on for 2 hours.
I have passed 10 whole minutes.
I mean, to be fair, I was doing the BCG mod pack earlier, which, oh my gosh, I get so distracted in that one. Cause like, there's Pixelmon, and then there's farming, and then there's like cool exploration stuff to do. I just get so distracted. It's great, honestly.
I filmed for like 3.5 hours last night.
Oh, stuff for your music reaction?
No, I mean I streamed. I edited those videos though, finally.
Oh, that's good.
I had them recorded and just didn't do anything with it for like days. But
Fair.
I am an A+ YouTuber. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course.
So one of those went up today. I have one more reaction that's been filmed. That goes up tomorrow. Just checking quality and what y'all are doing. Yeah, doing a final stream. This is going to be my final episode, probably.
Yeah. This is gonna be my final one. Final stream on it. I'll probably get 2 more episodes out of it.
Yeah, I might do 2 episodes, which I think will take me up to episode 16 being my finale. But we will see.
We'll see. I know I still have a bunch of withers to kill.
I'm gonna do a thing where I'm just gonna keep spawning withers until they kill me, and then that's how we're gonna end that.
I am going to get up to a stack. That's what I want to do. Really and truly, I want to get up to a stack of wither skulls. And then I'll turn in everything else.
Stack of the stars, you said?
Yeah, the wither stars. Nether stars.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think I turned in like 12. I think I turned in literally like 12 of them.
Well, you know, sometimes to be fair, I've always been extra.
With like not winning.
To be fair, I've always been a little extra. So.
This area works really well.
Me doing a stack really isn't anything too terribly new for me.
I turned in multiple stacks of skulls.
That's fair. I'm hoping to get multiple stacks of skulls. But I, honestly, once I clear this out...
Hey, I can't do worse than 3rd place, so I'm guaranteed something. So, it's
yeah, that's true.
That's
true. Okay. I think once I clear this out, I'm going to go back to the overworld, and then I am going to start killing withers. Honestly. But we have to wait for all of this to run down first.
I feel like the unnecessary amount of swords they drop is just so extra.
Honestly, for real.
You think I need 12 million stone swords? You think I'm fighting you in the nether with a stone sword?
I don't go to the nether with anything less than diamond most of the time.
It's like, how dumb do you think I am? The nether hates me. Like...
The nether wants me dead 9 times out of 10. Like...
It's 10 times out of 10 for me, but yeah.
Is it? Tragic.
Yeah, that point 1 doesn't exist. I like how it went from 4 viewers to 1 viewers. That's great.
Yeah. Fluctuation.
Yeah. HEB makes okay tea. Not great, but okay.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty good. At least the
I will
sweet
say it's better unsweet tea than the place I work at. I'll tell you that much.
version. I think
Oh,
that's
does the unsweet tea at my job just disappoint me?
every time.
Mm-hmm. It's been about 6 months since I've tried it, so we're getting close to that time where I try it again and then realize why I don't eat it. I mean,
It
drink
hasn't
it.
changed. The recipe has not changed.
Yeah, but I hope my taste buds do and I like it more.
They still use the
It's
same
my goal every
terrible black tea. Do not. Even
I
can't
like
stand
black tea too.
it. I do too.
I love black tea.
And I do too.
Why is theirs just so bad? It tastes like sewer water.
It does.
Or what my brain thinks non-trashy sewer water would taste like.
Non-trash filled sewer water.
Yeah, because I feel like that's not what trashy sewer water would taste like, because I feel like that would have a lot more of a puke taste to it.
Is it just refined sewer water?
Yeah. It's what I would expect water in a sewer against the ground to taste like.
I just feel like it tastes like groundwater. Like you picked up some water from a puddle, and that's
Yeah, I guess that's a better way to describe what I was trying to say.
it's puddle
So,
water.
I guess.
I'd call it puddle
Oh,
water.
the XP is great. Can I have my levels from this world in the other world, please?
Can I stop getting hit with random? Oh, I might die. Nah, I won't die. I'm in a corner. I'm
That would
safe.
be counterproductive.
I know, it really would be, especially with my 3 stacks of skulls. 3+ stacks. Can I
I
stop?
believe they're mowing outside now. I love that for me and how close my office is to the outside.
Oh, I think they're doing it here on my end. Or at least like across the street by the... I think it's next to the big house across from us. Where that one dude drives.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That's where I'm hearing the sound from. Or maybe it is the big house across the way.
Either way, it is what it is.
Yeah. Or it could be the people behind us. For some reason, I swear they mow like every day. I swear to everything. Every time I get on my computer, I hear them starting up the mower. I think it's a conspiracy theory. Honestly.
You're like, wait, the grass went up by a centimeter. We can't have that.
Honestly, they act like there's an HOA.
Nah, we would be so much more screwed.
If there was an HOA, the shed in the back would not exist.
Not in its current state, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, they would have made them get rid
It's
of it.
technically a garage, but
In its current state, it still wouldn't have existed.
yeah.
I'm level 40 when I was like level 12 when I started this. Okay.
I'm level 36, but I also haven't collected a lot of the XP that's on there.
Yeah.
I will say, if you ever need bones, oh, is this the method?
Oh yeah.
I have almost already filled up my entire row of my inventory of bones.
Yeah, no, this large chest of bones, and honestly coal too. Honestly, this is a little wild.
I want the XP from this world in forever, and I want the amount of coal I have in this world in my hardcore world.
Coal is a commodity for the beginning of anything. Okay, I'm going to try and leave
I was
it.
just like, it's about that yearly time I try it. This is season 2 of me doing it on Bedrock. Did I decide that I'm going to do each season randomly through the templates that they give, and I have Mushroom Island this season? Yes, I did. Is me living on a Mushroom Island infinitely easier than me living literally anywhere else? Also,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it is. It is so much easier.
Am I complaining? No, I'm
No.
not.
You do tend to die by episode 5 like every time, so.
Episode 5 was actually a record. Before that, I died at episode 2.
I think we should do a hard world, hard. I've been awake too long.
You wanna try
I
that again?
I think we should do a hardcore world series together, and see how long that lasts.
Is it till we both die?
Yeah.
Or just one of us dies?
Probably one of us, because then, like, the other would have to just continue the world, and that's, like, not as fun. You know?
Yeah, we could see how long they would make it.
We could also do it in modded if we really wanted to suffer.
Yeah, hardcore RL craft. Let's go.
People have done that before, and they lasted one episode. Let me tell you. We should do RL craft, though.
That is not on my immediate list of things I would like to do, but if
Oh,
you want to use
goodness,
yours
no.
for that, go for it.
I want to do all the mods 8.
There's so many mods I want to play, but
Yeah.
one at a time for the sake of my bank account.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe for the sake of my sanity.
Apparently they're doing another Vault Hunters SMP. They're not calling it Vault Hunters SMP. They've given it a new name, and they have not revealed who's actually streaming in it. That apparently starts on the 17th. And it's called Vault Crafters SMP.
Odd. Okay.
I don't know what was wrong with Vault Hunters SMP, but sure, I guess.
Probably.
If you manage to convince people to join.
Probably because copyright?
It's an official server by the people who made it.
I don't know.
It's Escal's Vault Hunter server.
Okay. Well, then I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I assume it has a completely different cast of characters because I feel like he's probably burnt the bridge with most of the ones that were on the original, except a few. I would expect Stress to probably still be a part of it. Other than that, I have no clue. I was like, interesting. I'm in the Vault Hunters Discord. I will probably not be watching their SMP, but... I will take your head.
I'm trying to kill the Wither. They're just so annoying to kill, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm, like, not extremely bothered right now.
I want a stack of their heads just to say I did it.
That's fair.
Come back.
Hi, guy.
Come on. Ugh, I hate this. And I hate the fact that there's a zombie about, too. Okay, I am stuck in a hole. How did I even manage this? Okay, there we go. That guy's dead. Now I just get to fill all this in. And honestly, can you not? Okay. Okay, that makes 19 stars. And I've been going for an hour. Okay, next recording. Bye-byes.